What's up, y'all? I am Darth Tedward. Welcome to the COD Pod by Minute Meta. This is our first episode. We don't know how this is gonna go, so we're just gonna kind of hang
No
out.
idea.
Yeah, not even a little bit. I am here with Mr. Brasputin and Mr. D Vibes, also known as Brass and D, also known as I don't even know. Caleb
Did you say
Davis.
Rasputin?
I say your name, Brasputin. I don't know. I
Oh
don't
my
care.
god.
I
Just
know.
they want you to know many nicknames, all right? That's what they want to know.
Davis, Caleb, I know way too many freaking Calebs, but yeah, no, it's fine. We're all here. We are hanging out. We are recording this live on YouTube. !MM if you are in the Twitch chat and want to hang out over there. But yeah, so we're going to be going over our first impressions of Season 5. It came out on Wednesday. We are recording this on Saturday. So we're just kind of hanging out, seeing what's going on. Kind of get our first impressions because there's a lot. So I want to go ahead and just go into this. The first thing we're going to break down is this stupid laser gun that is here. That doesn't make any freaking sense of why.
I'm just so
game.
glad I'm so glad it's not as good as it is on Vanguard. Because
Yeah,
on Vanguard
you're
it
not
is
wrong.
It's
it is
so
unreasonably
stupid.
good on Vanguard.
Like I played Shipment. I had probably one shot every single time. That's the craziest thing. And it wasn't even the sniper one where you charge it up and then you could snipe people from across the map with no bullet velocity or anything like that. So stupid.
Yeah.
The first clip I saw of it on Twitter of that guy like quick scoping the entire lobby on Shipment with that thing.
Yeah.
I was like,
oh no. Yeah. So Davis is our residential multiplayer person. Have you played it on multiplayer at all yet, Davis?
Yeah, I have. You know what's
how
funny?
stupid is it?
I almost dropped a nuke. That's how stupid it is.
What map was that on?
I was on a 27 kill streak, and this dude hopped around the corner and bunny hopped and hit me with it. It hit me with the laser gun. That's the only way he could stop my streak was with another one.
Oh my lord. Well, you know, it's part of it. I don't have that much experience with it on Warzone itself. I know Brass has been messing with it. Yeah. What are your thoughts about it on Warzone?
I mean, the only reason to use it is for the hot mics, to be honest. The people
wrong.
are like, what was that? Like, the first day using that thing was fantastic.
Yeah.
Dude, you're at a
what I really
dubstep
like
show.
is the sniper. Yeah, the sniper one is fun.
Yeah.
Because there's literally no bullet drop. You just point and click. But you do have to charge it to get the one-shot kill, which makes it a little better.
Yeah. So my thing was, it's like when I first saw it, I'm like, why did we bring the charge rifle from Apex to this game? Because that's what it reminds me of.
Advanced Warfare.
Warfare, bro.
But when you put it in sniper mode, it literally has it's the same concept as a charge rifle from Apex, and it's just like, why does this exist? There's no bullet drop. There's no bullet velocity. Like, it's literally hit scan, and it's like the hit scan weapons should not exist in competitive video games. Which, if Warzone's competitive, is a whole nother can of worms that I'm not going to go into, but yeah, but it's just stupid. And then the
opinions are there for that.
Yeah, and as an AR, it's not bad. Like, from what I've seen,
it's not good. It's not bad.
Hip firing it is not fun. So I actually used it down on Fortune's Keep. See, okay, so it's not bad as hip fire, but it's one of those things where I used it down in the caves on Fortune's Keep and hip fired it, and when you're hip firing it, you can't see, it blinds you. Like, it's the only thing you can see because it's so stupid. The
weird thing about the gun is the hit boxes.
Yeah,
like they all hit the same everywhere. There's no headshot bonus. There's no nothing. It's just like hit them, and you're hitting 18 HP every. I don't even know how they measure it. There's not bullets. If it's every tick or what.
Yeah, it's they measure it somehow, because when I was looking at it on Sim, it has
the fire rate's like
1200. It's like a 1200. Yeah, 1200 fire rate, which is ridiculously insane.
Okay, so in multiplayer, this is the wildest thing. So you know how the MP7 was in Modern Warfare?
Mm-hmm.
You could literally not aim with the laser gun in it, and there's no recoil. There's no pattern to it. It's straight. It's literally straight. It doesn't matter. You could just sit there, be across the map, beam someone from 500 meters. You don't even have the ADS.
Yeah. It's like, and it's the fact that it's a World War II game. I understand. No one wants to be in World War II. Their Sledgehead games is so tired of it being World War II. I understand. I saw a rumor going around on Twitter. They're talking about the fact that Sledgehammer, they want to do like another Advanced Warfare, and they're pushing this gun into the game to push Activision for them to do another Advanced Warfare in like 6 years because we're going on a 2-game rotation now. I don't know. Don't even get me started on that if that's actually going to happen. But yeah, this gun is just it's fine. It's whatever. At this point, no one cares.
The only way that it seems viable, and I was messing with this the other day, and I was just double checking myself to make sure I wasn't just completely wrong, is as a DMR. That's the only way it's really that viable.
Yeah,
it'll do like a 700 combination TTK, and like on that one, it actually has hitboxes. Like it has like it's 42 chest in the general area, and it's got 55 head and neck. So at least it has some bonuses there. But
interesting,
yeah, even at that, you got to freaking trigger finger the absolute shit out of it. And it's just.
I haven't seen anyone use a DMR. I'd have to test it because I know it actually has bullet velocity and stuff whenever you use it as a DMR. Because I saw the stats.
Does it?
But I think it has. Why is my cat jumping up here?
It shows infinite.
Leo, no, get off. Yes, I know.
How do you feel about the new gun? I hate it.
Oh, but yes.
On Sim, it shows infinite.
Velocity. Okay. I thought it may have been something else where it has actual bullet velocity. It may have been the AR that has bullet velocity.
I think it is the AR because that DMR one, I swear I 2-tapped somebody when I first used it. That was wild.
That's interesting. They had to add in a new stat just for this gun. Pre-fire delay.
Yeah. So there's a couple of other SMGs that have pre-fire delay. There's a couple because I remember when the Mac 10 came out, it was such a massive
open bolt.
Yeah,
just
open bolt delay. Yeah, open bolt delay.
Okay.
It's pre-fire and open bolt delay are the same thing. And so there's a couple of guns from Cold War that have open bolt delay. Because I remember there was a massive argument whenever that happened. Like, what is the real time to kill of a gun? Because do you include the open bolt delay or do you not include the open bolt delay? And that was a massive argument.
Dude, it takes 1.25 seconds just to charge up to full speed with the sniper.
But it's also, like, on controller, I understand why that would suck. But if you're on keyboard and mouse on Caldera, like, there's a guy 500 meters away. I'm all the way zoomed in. As long as I'm tracking him, he's dead because I don't have to pre-aim it. Like it's literally just click heads.
Imagine now though, if cheaters use that.
Imagine
that, dude.
I hadn't even thought about that. Oh my gosh.
Imagine if like 4 different 5 in the same game had it, dude. You have literally a laser light show going on in your game. You will just see the beam go across your forehead and you're like, what was that? And then you see 5 more.
This is what needs to happen. We need to get Brass shadow banned again. And just go into some Caldera lobbies.
No.
Dude, I would love it.
Shadow band again.
You just sitting there, lasers going through the sky, just a party on
shadow band again.
Oh my gosh.
They can shadow band me off Vanguard again. That's totally fine.
That
didn't bother me even a little bit.
That was so stupid.
Dude, don't go play Vanguard. Just don't. If you don't want to face a laser gun, get out of Vanguard. You will go crazy.
Yeah.
So that's a problem too. I mean, we're mainly Warzone players. I mean, you play a little multiplayer, but like Vanguard's like completely chalk now.
Yeah, basically with that.
Is it as bad as the shotguns were at launch?
No, not as bad as that. But it's still. But on shipment, on shipment though, you don't even play shipment.
Yeah,
shipment's not even worth it. The only one that is DOS House because it doesn't really shoot through walls. That's the only thing.
Well, that does help because that's a bad.
I noticed that. Yeah, I was getting wallbanged in DOS House, and I was trying to use the laser gun, and I couldn't get through because people kept wallbanging me.
Gosh.
And like, since it has infinite ammo, like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
you can't do shit if that dude. Bunny hops. He's just gonna sit there.
Wait,
especially little Billy.
What about like in AR mode? It has infinite ammo. You can just sit there and hold and never stops firing.
No, it overheats. It overheats.
Oh, okay.
It will overheat, but like get that timing done, and you reload at one time, and it cancels the reload and goes to it. God.
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine.
So since we're talking about that, should we go ahead and talk about the other new gun while we're at it?
I mean,
just
we can.
Yeah,
we can just mention the new SMG. It's okay
because it's okay.
It's okay. As a solo gun, if you're a solos player, get that thing leveled up because it's stupid. It is absolutely stupid. That new SMG is a solos gun. Like it will beat the Type 99, not Type 99. The Type
99.
Yeah,
Type 99. It's gonna beat a sniper up close any day of the week.
It'll beat the Type 100 time to kill wise with the 38 round mag. It's stupid. That first 38 round mag that you unlock is just nasty.
You do have to use the 11-inch barrel.
Yeah,
which has recoil.
Yes.
So in big maps, when you use the 55 round mag, it's okay.
Yeah.
But in solos, because that 38 round, for some reason, it's like the fastest killing, and they gave it crazy recoil control.
Yeah,
so
it doesn't move. Yeah, it's just a laser beam.
Wow.
Don't suggest using it in any other thing. It's the 55 round mag with the 11-inch barrel is not bad. You can use it in quads, but
it's competitive. But I think
there's so many other SMGs that we talk about. We're gonna talk about the meta later, and the one that I'm suggesting is just better in it than every way. But yeah, so yeah, that's both the new guns, especially the stupid new laser gun. Going into Rebirth, how they changed Rebirth. First off, let's talk about the fact that they took Rebirth out for the first 2 days of the season, and everybody was up in arms on Twitter. Like literally my entire Twitter account. That's all my timeline was. I get notifications from people. Like there's some people have Bear Pig is one of the ones that I get notifications from. Literally every single tweet that he was firing off. Where's Rebirth? Rebirth, 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 Rebirth. And it was just like, yes, we know Rebirth is gone.
It's kind of his brand.
Yeah, it is kind of his brand. I understand. Because he's Alcatraz. I remember when he first started posting YouTubes and everything was labeled Alcatraz.
Yeah. I dropped 20 with a P90 on Alcatraz.
Yeah. I remember that. But yeah, it's
that is so.
I'm glad they took it out. I am a hard believer. Fortune's Keep is a much better map than Rebirth will ever be. 100%. The only reason why I'm glad it's back is because those 2 nights where Rebirth was gone, Fortune's Keep was ratty. Just because all the rats came over from Rebirth.
Dude,
it was so bad.
That was the night I had my mic muted too. Dude, I don't think I was yelling so much in my entire life. I was yelling at you, Todd. I was like, Todd, I need you on my ass. There's 2 people around this door. And you went, I don't know where the hell you went. You just left somewhere. And I was like, oh, I'm done. I'm done with this game.
Yeah, those 2 nights were not fun. That's the only reason why I'm glad they added it back. But
I will say there is a new weather. The weather in it is weird.
Yes.
So like the sunset and rain and stuff.
So Dead Version just actually mentioned that in the Twitch chat. And he was like, yeah, he hates the new weather. I have not touched Rebirth.
Rebirth?
So I have no say in this at all.
Dude. I love it. I feel like I'm taking my team out for a stroll on the town, you know? I mean, I feel like we're holding hands, getting a little romantic. The sus jokes just happen more and more.
And then skipping down into a puddle and everything like that.
I haven't played it until today, and my old squad that I always used to play with, were like, let's play, and they only play Rebirth, of course.
Yeah.
And it took me a couple of games to get used to it. But then the 3rd and 4th game we won and dropped double-digit kills, and it felt really good. But you have to things don't draw your eye the same way. For some reason on that lighting, but it reminds me of when it first came around, just darker.
Yeah, really. So it's
it's got that yellowish tint.
Yeah. I like how it looks. Like it looks really cool from all the clips and stuff that I've seen and people I've watched play it. It looks really cool. Now, so this is a question that I have for y'all or Ben the Bracket who's played it. So you remember when they updated Rebirth the first time and they flipped the direction of the sun?
Oh, God.
And it
doesn't mess me up like that.
It doesn't mess you up like that? Because it's like, why does the map feel flipped? Why? And
dude,
it's because they
literally, everybody's like, is everything backwards?
Yeah. So it doesn't feel like that. It's just the lighting is very different.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Davis, have you played the new Rebirth map at all?
I haven't, but I've seen some pictures of the sunset. I'm like, cool. Is that Arizona? Like, is that is that where I'm living?
Yeah.
Because it actually looks super good. That's the crazy part. It's like you're already in there.
And they're bringing Rebirth Night mode sometime later this season. I can't remember.
Rebirth Night.
I hate night modes. Yeah, I despise night modes with a passion.
Well, remember, because they did that one time.
I'm just trying to run the Cold War MP5 with the Tiger Team flashlight, so I just light everybody up.
Just blind people. See, they used to do that, like, when you aim, since you couldn't aim through the scope or anything like that, you could only aim with your laser. They did that, I think it was Modern Warfare, where they did that night mode. I think they still do it.
Yeah.
But you can't look through the scope. You gotta look through on iron sight on the right side and then shoot.
Oh man, there's that one dude on TikTok who uses thermals on everything. It's gonna be in love.
Oh yeah, no, they'll be a happy camper.
I just love it.
So the plan is when that comes out, we're gonna go down to Stronghold. There's that little area down low is called. Go to that tower.
Yeah.
And we are going to lay prone with thermal HDRs.
and just 100% and just snipe everybody. 100%.
I'll take my right shield.
We will have claymores everywhere.
I'll get my right shield. I'll be the guy up close. I'll get the right shield and the swords. Don't worry.
You'll be in the right shield, and we'll just pop over your head with the HDR and just pop, pop.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, and that or give me a thermal ZRG. I don't even know if you can put thermal on a ZRG, but
I don't.
That will be.
So it was that weird one. It's that weird one where it shows like that actual thermal. It's not like the Modern Warfare thermal. It's like the actual thermal.
But yeah, because they're also the way they have everything listed now with the playlist updates and all that, but the way the playlists are going to work is weird. Like I can't even figure it out. That's what I'm looking at right now on the Ravens Twitter.
So
do you understand what's going on?
Yes. So during the week, they're not telling anybody when, but each day at whatever it is it like noon Central or something like that, something or noon Eastern, one or the other. They're going to rotate for the extra playlist. Like there's going to be one day it's going to be Rebirth quads. Probably not Monday since they've had it all weekend. One day it's going to be Rebirth Iron Trials. One day it's going to be Caldera Iron Trials. One day it's going to be Caldera Resurgence.
Okay,
so
they're just rotating. I understand.
They're filling in the 4 days, and then the weekend they bring back Rebirth. Quads.
Okay,
even though next weekend's Rebirth After Night, so next weekend there will only be Fortune's Keep quads.
So next weekend is only Fortune's Keep, and they're doing Rebirth After Dark. Okay. I understand. Okay. I understand this now. That makes more sense.
Exactly.
Cool.
Yeah,
okay. I don't hate that. And
then September 9th.
So to kind of explain, I know some people hate the rotations, but the reason why they have to do that, and this is something that they're not going to talk about, the reason why they can't just give us a solo through quads mode of every single mode, there's not enough players.
Enough people.
There's not enough people playing this game right now. They will never admit that. And I understand why. But if they gave us a solo through quads mode of Caldera, Rebirth, and Fortune's Keep, it would take too long to load. A, it would either take too long, or B, there would be so many people on crazy pings.
Yep.
To do it. Like it would be like when I'm playing with Ducky.
I would load into a solos with Jammy. That's how bad it'd be.
I don't know if it'd be that bad, but like you would have people all the way across the country playing in one mode. So like when I'm playing with Ducky right now, he's in South Florida. When I play with him and he's hosting, I normally am on around an 80 ping, which I know that going in because he's in South Florida and I'm in Arkansas. But like you would have like normal people solo queuing. Like when you solo queue, you're supposed to get the best ping. Like that's when you should be getting the best ping because you should get thrown into the first available map that you get. Well, you have people solo queuing, getting 80 ping because they're having to play. Like if I'm in Arkansas, I may have to be playing in California because there's not enough people playing it.
Or in Arizona.
Yeah, like it's just it's kind of crazy. But I understand. But and the playlist now makes sense. That makes a lot more sense to me. So basically, with there being 4 weekdays, they're gonna rotate it through those 4 days, and we don't know what day it's gonna happen. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. I'm down to play some Iron Trial quads, honestly, on Caldera. Like that's just 100%.
I think Iron Trials is better than
Titanium right now.
Do what?
Is that a hint right now? Like,
I mean,
after this, we go play some Iron Trials?
it's not open right now. It's a weekday only.
I want to play Caldera after this. I've been trying. We haven't seen the new Caldera lighting. That's the other thing we might
play some
Caldera. Guess what? We haven't seen
We'll have to, absolutely.
Or the new Gulag.
Yeah.
The new Gulag looks awesome.
Apparently, there was an audio effect. Like, the audio for it
that.
wasn't going through. I think they said they fixed it, or they are still working on it. I don't remember. That's why a lot of people.
They were trying to figure it out, but I like the shape of it, and it's based on the first Gulag, which worked awesome.
Oh my god!
Oh, the first Gulag was still the best one, 100%.
Oh yeah. I've heard good things about this one. I was gonna look at Raven, see if they said anything.
Speaking of the nostalgia of the first Gulag, the Grawl's back. Well, it's not back. The Grawl is not back. It's just good now. It's competitive.
Hasn't left.
The Grawl got a buff, 100%. Glad for it. Love it. It's easy to control. It's still not as easy to control as the freaking Vanguard ARs are, because the Vanguard ARs legitimately do not move. But it is very good now, and it's definitely competitive. I have it a B. So I like grade things instead of doing like lists and stuff. Now I like grade things. I have it as a B on my grading scale.
It is comfortable.
Yeah.
That is what it is.
Yes.
It is a gun that people use for so long that it feels good in the hand.
Yes.
Even if it's not the absolute best one, it feels great in the hand, just like me. But
we're trying to keep this PG. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
He's going to wrong people here.
I swear. I mean, you should have heard the messages we were sending each other earlier. I mean, I don't think that's PG.
It's kind of what Lucci talks about, because he likes using Modern Warfare guns. The Modern Warfare guns just feel different than all the other guns. Like, they feel good. They feel fun to use.
They feel like they're built for the game.
For the engine, yes, because the other guns aren't built for this engine. And so now that the Grawl has been buffed, it's the best gun of all of the Modern Warfare guns, and it's the best gun that feels like it was made for this engine. Yes, that is correct. I like that. I've used it. So here's a question for y'all: are y'all a VOK person, or are y'all an iron sight person on the Grawl?
Iron sight, 100%. Tac laser, iron sight.
You just asked on the girl. I mean, I don't think I'm putting a VOK optic on a girl.
Grawl. Okay, also, how do you pronounce it? That's another question.
Growl?
Growl or Grawl? I say Grawl.
I say
it might
Gru.
be wrong, but I've always said...
I've heard, so that's not right. I've heard Gru as well. Like, there's so many different ways to pronounce this gun. But anyway, yeah. So I don't know.
Here's the thing about the Grawl. I know you say it's not amazing, but it's as good as the STG.
This is true.
TTK.
Short range, not long range. Not long range.
No, long range. It ties with the STG for combination shots.
Let's make sure.
But not our 60 round build.
The 50 round STG, not the 60 round STG. That's actually good.
I love the 60 round. I do. Nobody else uses it.
No one else will use it. The 60 round STG.
Actually,
has been my favorite gun for like 3 months at this point.
But wait. Actually, I was wrong. I had the 60 round on here, and that's what tied with it.
It's like
the 50 round.
I thought the 60 round has a 900 most likely time to kill.
I'm looking at combination.
Oh, just stop looking up gun stats right now. You're way into this.
Oh, the 50 round with combination gets the Growl smokes it, but the 60 round keeps up. Okay?
Yeah,
this man is like data.
Oh no, so I am too. Trust me, I am very much into my data. I will argue.
If anybody's using the 50 round STG, just try the 60 round.
Yeah, try the 60
it
round.
Feels like an AMAX.
Try the 60 round with all vertical attachments, and you're just gonna it literally feels exactly like the AMAX did when it was meta, except it's even easier to control.
So you're telling me to go ahead and make that class here?
Especially if we're playing Caldera, like it's a good gun to run on Caldera. But it's
run snipers on Caldera.
But the Grawl is it's like the Grawl is king. The reason why so many people love the Grawl, a lot of people will say Season 4 of Warzone. Of like Modern Warfare Warzone That was when it was
Verdansk.
up top. Yeah, that is when Warzone was at its peak. That's also when the Grawl was meta.
I never used the sight on it during that time. I never used
You
the
always
BLK.
you always
was
Iron
iron sight.
See,
I'm
a BLK guy. No, okay, so I understand as a sniper support. Yeah.
Yeah, I used like everybody else. That was the time when the Car 98 was big.
Yes.
So
yeah.
I would use the Car 98 or the HDR with an iron sight Grawl. I remember this one dude was like, I beamed him out the sky. He's like, "This guy's cheating." I don't know. Like, I'm not cheating.
You just suck.
This game's just nasty.
Yeah. That's my favorite column to get until they report me I get shadow banned.
Yeah. And then you got Ariel shadow banned because you tried to use our account.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, that was a bad day.
You never told me this.
That was a bad day.
Yeah, I was gonna help set her guns up and level some guns for her.
Oh my!
I thought it'd be easy, and then it wasn't.
Yeah,
careful, buddy.
And then her KD shot up to crazy levels.
Yeah,
I didn't play. Okay.
No, he just logged in and it got automatic because
with the anti-cheat.
Yeah, because it has.
I guess it's hardware.
It was either hardware or IP, one or the other. Because sometimes it will shadow ban based off of hardware or IP address. It just kind of depends.
That's wild.
But, yeah,
I never noticed that.
Yeah, it's
all right. So the Growl's amazing.
Yes,
Ted Timmons is our hero.
Love that. Love that man. Love that man. That tweet was beautiful. I freaking love that tweet.
Where he said he swore he was going to make it meta again.
Yes.
And bring it back. And then
yes, and he did. Yes, that was just freaking amazing. We loved it.
I mean, they brought the Kilo back.
I did.
And I think the Growl's better than the Kilo.
And yes, 100%.
The Grow's better than the Kilo.
The Grow's better than the Kilo.
The M13 never left. It's just a pea shooter.
Yeah.
It is. It always will be. Always.
Yeah, I mean, it hits. It just eats ammo.
It's just ammo. How you can wipe a squad, but I mean, once you're done and you're playing Rebirth, you're gonna get swept away.
Yeah, you're frying through ammo.
Like all the girls at the bar, you're gonna pick them off their feet and just take them home. Like
Whoa, that's you. You pick those up.
So you're the only single one here. The other two of us are married, so we can't.
That is true. That is true.
Hush.
That is true. What do you mean, hush, hush? But if Ducky was here, he'd understand.
This is true. So the other massive change that not a lot of people are really talking about, which kind of surprises me, is the gas mask change. Which I understand why they're not talking about it, because you know how freaking hard it is to do. Like it doesn't. Okay, so here's my controller. Here's my controller right here.
It's trapped.
I don't think I actually use this button, the D-pad button right here, for anything. Why can I not just press that button? Like, why not just press that button and make it where it turns on, turns off?
The only fun part about the new change is that you can wear your gas mask the entire
time.
That makes me happy.
Like I've been messing with it all day.
You can't see. I mean,
the gas mask change makes sense. We've been asking for it, but why is it not assigned to a button? Why do I have to go into my inventory, go over to the gas mask while I'm holding my inventory, then press it and change? Like, just make it where it's a button.
For me, the biggest thing is, why do you have to make it an animation?
Yeah.
Why not it just go on immediately?
Go on and go off.
So that
would be the easiest fix. Like,
it's the easiest.
Okay, let's just go ahead and get this out.
But they're trying to make it realistic.
Thank you. This is not a real game.
Oh my god.
Call of Duty is not realism. This Call of Duty is not realism. We flew past that. What are we at right now? 25 minutes into this? We're through that 25 minutes ago when we have a freaking laser gun from the 20,000 in the game in World War II. This is not a real game. This is a shooter game. It's not an actual real game. If you want real, go play Tarkov. That's why I tell everybody. If you want realism, go play Tarkov.
I want you to go grab 2 double-barrel shotguns in your hands and try to shoot those. You will be blown back literally 10 feet. Especially if you're like this, your arms are gone. Like, there's no such thing as having those things back.
But it's just literally just make it to where no animation. The gas mask goes on, gas mask goes off. It's just
no.
I understand why. Yeah.
They've been trying very hard on QO. Like, quality of life changes. There's always something new coming that Did they? I mean, and honestly, it's. I feel like it's people like Ted Timmons. Like he's always on Twitter.
Yes.
He is reading messages that people send, replies. The dude's like always on top of stuff. He's already talked about how the tokens are too loud from the new little thing. Like he's like the tokens are too loud.
Yes.
We're looking at a fix. Blah blah blah. He's literally already put that out like himself. Like. And I'm like, dude, this guy's awesome.
Does he work for Activision or does he work for Raven?
Raven.
Dang it.
Unfortunately.
See, yeah, I want to feel like a superhero. I want to hear it every time.
Ward.
Like let's just put him over Warzone.
Dude,
like take him out of Raven and put him over Warzone. That way when it goes over to Infinity Ward, that he is still in charge of it.
He's doing an excellent job.
He has done a very good job over the past 3 or 4 months. I agree with you. They've been doing a lot of things to try and improve the quality of life. I am so glad they are. This game has gotten so much better to play over the past like 5 months. I remember around February. Like February was when I started playing Apex because this game got so bad, and it was literally like it was miserable to play the game. Like there was so many things wrong with it. Like it was literally like I'm not even on console. I have a very, very hard opinions about console, but you have to at least be able to play the game. If you were on a PS4 or an Xbox One, you could not play Caldera. It was actually impossible.
I remember
up until what, March? Like you literally could not load into a game of Caldera.
That's
way too long. Up until way too long. Yeah.
No,
like 4 months after the map released. Yeah.
I tried. You remember that time before I had my PC? I actually tried getting on Caldera, and it took me like 30 minutes to load in the game, and then my game crashed.
Yeah, it's just.
Here's the thing. That is why nobody likes Big Map anymore.
Oh yeah,
there was a time in
a
transition from when people were already getting bored of Big Map, were getting tired of Verdansk because it's been around for so long. They don't remember that when they say they want it back. First off. But they were getting tired of Verdansk, and Rebirth was there, and it was refreshing. And then they're like, okay, here's something new, a new map. You can't play it, though.
Yeah.
But we got a new one. It's like, all right.
This is to all the PC players. Here's a new map. You, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, you can get out of here.
Casuals? No. No, not you.
No, you can't play.
No.
So, you just mentioned Verdansk. Let's just go ahead and just dive right into it. The Verdansk rumors. Is Verdansk coming on September 9th? Brass, go.
Dude, I like this rumor. I don't remember who I saw it from on TikTok, but they're talking about how. Oh, you saw it on Twitter too?
Yeah.
Okay. So I saw a video where they're talking about how the last call event, they start all this stuff. There's a lava. It looks like the volcano is going to erupt.
Yep.
And the whole last call event is heroes versus villains. The villains are trying to blow up Verdansk.
Yes.
They're trying to, or not Verdansk.
Not Verdansk,
Caldera. Thank God. Yeah. They're trying to blow up Caldera. And at the end of that mode, the Operation Last Call, if you win as of the villains, they blow up Caldera.
Yeah.
The whole rumor is that this is going to happen, okay? They're going to blow it up, and they're going to bring Verdansk back just for like the last, 2 months?
Yeah.
Was it 2 months?
I'm down for it,
the last
honestly.
2 months of Warzone.
This
is the smartest marketing decision they could make if they did.
100%. Now,
everybody who left would come back for nostalgia. They'd play the shit out of it for 2 months. They'd probably spend money on stuff that they aren't going to have in 2 months when the new one comes out.
Not wrong.
And then they're going to want to play Warzone again when the new one comes out.
Yep.
True. They're going to bring back a whole bunch of the player base. If they don't do it, they're complete fools.
But
and I will die on that hill.
See, for me, but is it going to be the original, or is it going to be the one where they went back in time?
Yeah.
For that one,
84.
I didn't like 84.
Yeah, 84. 84 was weird. It was, to me, it was like too in your face.
See, I'm very much of the opinion where I didn't like Dam being there. That's why I liked 84.
Yeah.
Dam, I hated Dam with a passion. I think they'll bring back 84 because it was slightly more open and it didn't have Dam. Dam was horrible. Everyone hated Dam.
Was terrible.
It was a little more optimized too. There weren't as many hiding spots. They get through a lot of those.
Plus the fact that if they do bring back the original, they'll have to bring it back after the explosion of the stadium. They cannot bring back the closed stadium version of it because it was just like it was optimized enough at that point where we could play it. Like it was just I don't know.
See,
I
think I think they might like wipe stadium. Like there's
You're
no
not wrong.
stadium. Like it's
Yeah.
going to be something else or something after that time period.
That's the
or
one thing
during
I
that
kind of
time
liked about
period.
84 was the open stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like open stadium.
I kind of liked it. I
Yeah.
liked the
I
open
did
stadium.
too.
I did like that. As long as I can land in hangar number 2 one more time.
Yeah,
As long as I can land
100%.
it. That's all I want.
Yeah.
Just,
You know how many
it's-
people are going to land there if it does come back?
Oh, like that in Superstore? Oh my gosh.
You're talking about
It's
a flock
gonna be
of birds,
crazy.
baby.
Like, I want to watch Nick Merck's first game on that landing
gosh.
Superstore. Like the amount of stream snipers landing there with
window, back window.
yeah, like it's gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be insane. But
dude, literally landing at hangars and fighting in those little string of houses next to the police station right there.
Yes.
Some of the best fights I've ever had on Warzone were
100%.
Right there.
100%. Which I was also what was that little bitty town area in the bottom left-hand corner of the map? That was Train, and then I can't remember what it was called.
Yep.
But
I know what you're talking about.
Train was one of the places where I always landed. Train station, and then it's like east and west something, and that was the other place that I landed all the time.
Boneyard was pretty good.
I love Boneyard too. Because it was a map. It was a map in Modern Warfare, and so like I knew half of that POI automatically.
Promenade.
Yeah. Promenade. East and West Promenade.
I used to land
guys, we gotta
west.
stop here. I'm getting all
bro.
I'm getting ready to load in. I'm ready to load in.
You know what's funny?
What?
The funny thing is, I actually used to land Promenade West, and I'd rotate train station, and then I'd rotate Superstore, and then I'd drop down the Boneyard, depending on where the
circle went.
Going.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Oh, so many memories.
Dude,
but see, so this is my feeling about.
And
the
remember
thing.
Twin Towers over there?
Yes. Oh
yes.
Oh, Discord lagging.
No, we can hear you.
Oh, that was me.
There we go.
Twin Towers right there, over there.
Yes.
Amazing.
Fighting across Twin Towers, just like peeking snipes.
Yes.
Just
one down. Sniper.
Down.
Yep. Watching Iron on top of there, because that's where if he knew the circle was going there, that's what he would go. And if circle pulled there, which Iron didn't lose very many games at Verdansk, I'm not gonna lie. But if circle pulled there, he didn't lose. I never watched him lose a game when circle pulled to that area of the map, because he just was absolutely disgusting. But so this is my feelings about the Verdansk rumors. I want Verdansk to come back, 100%. It was amazing, but
everyone does though. Everyone wants Verdansk back.
Verdansk, there was issues with it. There was 100% issues. There's a reason
why.
It
wasn't that
there
good
was
of a map.
100% reasons why we wanted it gone. I think September 9th is too early. So we've heard what is it? It's 3 weeks after the game. It's sometime mid-November when
November 16th.
November 16th.
Yeah.
If they're going to do it, my thing would be October 1st. Wait. Never mind. Not October 1st. My thing would be the last week of September because of what Brass said earlier. So they bring it in either the last week of September or the first weekend of October. We have 2 weeks of Verdansk. And then we go into October, like the Halloween event. And we have one last Haunting of Verdansk.
God, Haunting of Verdansk.
Haunting of Verdansk going into Modern Warfare 2 release. So you have 2 to 3 weeks of straight Verdansk. You have 2 weeks of the Haunting of Verdansk. And then Modern Warfare 2 drops. Because I think September 9th is going to be too long. Because I think after a month of playing it, people are going to start getting tired of it and remembering why they hated this map.
But they have Rebirth and Fortune's Keep.
I mean, you're not wrong. You are not wrong.
It's not like before when that was the
only option. Yeah, you're not wrong.
That was the only option. If that was the only option, I think you're right. But I think that how they've already built it, how else would they transition to it other than this last call event while blowing up Caldera? You know?
Yeah, no, but I think they're gonna blow up Caldera. That's been a rumor ever since like Caldera came out, and it's like, oh, this map is built on a volcano. They're going to blow it up.
Yeah,
like
they're gonna blow it up.
Yeah, And that's just been a rumor since the beginning of Caldera. But yeah,
it's been a hope and a prayer since the beginning of Caldera.
You're not wrong.
What?
Which it would either blow up or get rid of some of the.
It's not a bad map.
No, but
it's not a bad map.
Yeah,
it's better now that it's better right now than it was in the beginning by a lot.
Yes,
but at this point, it doesn't play bad.
No,
there's not as many campy places that you can't get to, that there's not access to. There's not an ATC tower that you can't get up to. Yeah. Now, fighting going up peak is awful.
It's awful. Yeah.
See, my issue with Caldera, imagine they give us Verdansk with the balloons.
Ooh. Oh, that would be nasty.
That would be
nasty.
So fun and different. It would play differently by a lot.
Yeah.
That playstyle would be insane. Could you imagine like big time streamers and everything like Symphony?
That's stupid. There would be like there would be 120, 140 quad, like team quad games in that.
Yes,
100%.
That would be wild.
That would be absolutely insane. Like I would love to see 2v2s on Verdansk.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that would be nasty.
I would love to be a part of when they drop that 100, so that way I could be in the back, be like,
yeah. But
it's me. Nah.
So that's happening, and then that's not happening. It's a rumor.
It's happening. Manifest.
We're trying to manifest it's happening. But yeah, I don't know. I'm down for it. But
I like this game. I want it to be better. I want it to be exciting.
Yeah.
This is
so. I want to be excited.
Now that we've had 4 days to play Season 5 and we've seen stats and things like that, new meta. I'm going to be doing a couple videos on this on Minute Meta's account, going down, breaking down guns that I think are meta, doing my meta tier, A tier, and B tier, just to give y'all some options to play with and have fun with. But just going to go around and say what you think the new meta is. I think most of us agree, at least on the long-range meta. The short-range meta
it's not much different.
But long-range meta, Brass, you go first. Or just meta in general.
I don't
give me an SMG and AR.
Much.
Okay.
AR, oh, dude, that's hard. Cooper. I mean...
Yeah.
Cooper, if you can count the UGM.
Yeah, I'm counting the UGM, yes.
Okay, the UGM. A lot of people don't like LMGs, but the UGM's too good to not like LMGs.
It's the most mobile LMG we've had, easily.
Yeah. Even Lucio was using it. No, it's very mobile.
No,
there's a sniper support build for the UGM.
Oh, there is.
Pretty good.
I didn't know that.
It's pretty good. I just don't want to talk about it. It's kind of disgusting. But the UGM I think is undeniably long range. If you're looking over just AR, I think Cooper. I think Grau is viable. I think the Automaton's really good. KG's still good. It's not great, but it's good. With Vital, I think Vital makes a big difference on the KG. But then people can't hit their shots because they're used to none recoil if they're using the KG. That's why it's the beginner gun, right?
Yeah.
I think that's it.
SMG wise, yeah.
PPSH. I think the MP40 is still like if anybody asks me if they're coming back to the game, they're like, "What do I use?" I'm like, "Just dude, STG, MP40, play with everything else." Like they're good enough, and they're like they are the M4 and the MP5.
Yeah.
Of Vanguard. So I'm just like, just use that. Just stick with that. It works. Yeah. I mean, I think the PPSH. Some people don't like the PPSH. There's times that I don't like it. I feel like unless I use if I use the fast TTK build, I can't reach out and it can't complete my mid range fights, which bugs me. But it melts up close. So it's like one of those things where I'm torn. With the UGM, I don't know if I like the PPSH.
Yeah.
I guess with the more mid range builds that you have that I've messed with, it works, but you have to have some more reach.
Yeah.
To balance with the UGM.
Yeah. What about you, Davis?
You know what's funny? You know what my go-to is right now, and what like those last games that we played the other night. You know what I've been running?
Chainsaw.
No, the Cooper, and the Sten.
Yeah.
The
Sten
is the Sten. The Sten is still nasty, man.
I love the Sten off ground loot. Like I pick it up. Like if I'm landing
That
after I see a
Sten?
yeah, it's nasty. It's kind of nasty.
Purple Sten.
I've built it out to like I like Jowo's type deal.
Yeah.
I'm not good at movement, but I like being able to move in and out of positions pretty swiftly, and that Sten does the job.
Yeah.
But Cooper, obviously, just take off
Stupid.
those compressed rounds.
Yep.
You're
Put
good.
LinkedIn on.
Put LinkedIn on.
Yep.
You're solid.
It still has the fastest long range time to kill of any gun, of any
Oh,
AR.
absolutely. I haven't actually tried the UGM. That's the funny thing. I haven't used it yet.
Yeah. So
the Sten's right on par, dude. Literally, when you look at average TTKs for like all of the Vanguard guns,
all around 620.
Yeah.
620, 630.
630.
Yeah.
I mean, a few standouts that are very hard to use.
I mean,
yeah.
The Blixen's still valuable. I will say that.
Always 100%.
Always will be.
I miss the Armaguerra. I didn't say that. That's my go-to right now.
That's what I have for my sniper support. That's what I use.
Even after the nerf, it still feels good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So mine are the SMGs PPSH 100%. I think it's the best SMG in the game. You put the 300 millimeter barrel on it. Like that's you were talking about a while ago. You have to have a little bit of reach if you're running it with the UGMA, as I call it, the UGM. I have no idea why I call it the UGMA. I've been calling it the UGMA for the past 3 days. I don't understand why. I'm calling it the UGMA. It's the UGM. But the 300, you put the 300 millimeter barrel on it, and you can like beam people like 20-30 meters with this thing. Like it is an absolute laser beam, and it's still I think it has a 6:16 time to kill, which is still faster than most weapons. Then you can put the two of the faster barrels on it and get it under 600, and it's just nasty. But like that's the one that I suggest be for. That's one to build. Yeah, so Andrew, non-hip fire, yes. So since they've buffed it in season 5, now I don't know what they changed. They changed something.
And the Nambu rounds. They took the damage off.
Yeah. So
they did something with the Zach barrel too.
I think the Zach barrel got like an extra.
I'm pulling it up. Zach barrel. They decreased the hip fire penalty. And they upped the damage range by another 5%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, ADS with that sucker.
And the 300 meter barrel, the 300 millimeter barrel. You build that as your thing and ADS with it. It's nasty. It's that or the Blixen. The Blixen's still one of my favorite guns in the game, just because the Blixen. If you like slower firing guns and you're an aggressive player, the Blixen is your best friend. But other than that, the PPSH I think is meta combined with the UGMA, because legitimately you have 125 bullets and it doesn't move. And you just fry. And it does not move. And now reloading sucks. You gotta be in some cover to reload, because it's gonna take you legitimately like 8 seconds to reload. But
it's awful.
But it is absolutely nasty, and you can just keep firing and keep firing and keep firing and suppressing people. And it's one of those guns like somebody goes behind a corner, you just press down and hold fire. Whenever they peek, they just run into bullets. Like it's nothing. Which mag is best for the PPSH? The first one, the Nambu 71 round mag.
Same round mag as it's been for the whole time.
Todd, I will say something. The new SMG, everybody's wondering if it's meta. It's really good. It moves really fast.
Yeah.
It's one of the faster movements. It's like the Blixen. It's like an 8.4 taxman or something. It's because you can build it really. It's really good. Now it's with the 55 round mag. It's viable, but it's not crazy.
Yeah.
Solos and duos, like we said earlier.
It's
insane.
It's insane.
With a 38
we talked about that earlier. Like it's the 38. The first one that is 38 rounds. Like the first mag 38 round. That is, if you're a solo player, you want to run that gun. But other than that, it's just it's stupid.
See, I mean, if you're like me and like to split off sometimes, and you want to face like a full team, or if you got somebody with a duo. I don't know. I mean, that's how I run the Sten. The Sten only has 36 in its mag, and if I got another guy, I can hop and trade, and then reload and hop and trade. I mean, just depends on how you want to play it.
Yeah, if you're really good at being able to get in and out from behind cover, you can do it. But a lot of times we're facing full quad.
Those guns.
If you're good, you can use it.
Yeah.
Here's a way to put it. Those guns, the Type 100, the stand, and that low round version, you have to play those like a shotgun.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Shotguns, you hit, you peek, you hit, you peek. I mean, you got to keep moving in and out of cover.
Look, you down, you go, you down, you go.
It's a high skill weapon. Like if you're someone who's high skilled at this game, you'll really love it because it's disgusting. But
the Blixen, you just keep shooting.
Yeah, just keep firing. Just keep firing. It's
72
fine.
rounds.
You got 72 rounds. If that man's coming around that corner, he's gonna get hit with some bullets. You know, like, you're good.
But all right, I think that's gonna do it for the first ever COD Pod by Minute Metas. We enjoyed y'all hanging out with us. Make sure you like the video, subscribe wherever you're listening to this. Make sure you're following. I don't know if I'm gonna put this anywhere else besides YouTube at the moment, but we're gonna
kind of like the video.
Yeah, kind of gonna look into it. So, but if y'all make sure y'all like the video, make sure y'all subscribe. That way y'all can get all of your information for Call of Duty. We're gonna be trying to do this at least once a week, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. This one went way longer than I was expecting. This was a 55. This was a 50-minute video. I was expecting this to be like 30 minutes maximum. But if y'all have any questions, make sure y'all throw them down in the comments. We'll see if maybe we can address them in the next one. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. Y'all see ya as my normal sign off. Wait, before we sign off, everybody say where y'all can find each other. Where they can find you.
Oh, where they can find me. You want to go first?
Chat?
Yeah, Luci's chat. Yeah, you're not wrong there. I'm always Luci's chat.
I mean, you know, Raspian on Twitter. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean,
Twitter.
Yeah, all I got right now is Twitter. I'm trying to get Instagram. I do have a TikTok. I haven't posted anything. TikTok's D Vibes. Twitter is D the Machine. Someone took D Vibes. I'm sticking with the machine. But I can't help it, man.
We'll take them out.
Just put D_vibes with like another underscore at the end of it or something.
Underscore? Well, then I'll do that. But, you know, for at the moment, it's D the Machine. I'll switch it to D Vibes later.
My name is Darth Tedward. You can find me literally everywhere as Darth Tedward. Make sure you also follow Minute Metas on YouTube and Twitter and TikTok, because that's actually our main thing.
And YouTube.
And YouTube. I mean, if you're
YouTube.
watching this, you're probably watching on YouTube. You may be on Spotify, Apple Music. I don't know. I haven't decided if we're putting it there yet. I have to figure out how to even do that. Probably have to call Kev, honestly, to figure out how to do that. But make sure you follow us. All that stuff. Brass is going to be doing a lot of our Twitter stuff that we're going to be taking over. But thank y'all so much for watching. As always, y'all slay out and aim for greatness. Thank y'all so much.